Okay, my fault. In the last video I said we were going to do something else, but we are going to do adding and subtracting fractions next. So this is mixed numbers. So let's take a look at 2 and 3/5. Now, this can be written in so many different ways. Way off to the right, I'm going to say 2 and 3/5. That's fair. The 2 is not attached to the 3. It's completely separate. So you can either put the 2 on the top or in the middle, but not on the bottom. Again, I'm going to box that stuff off to the right. So we have 2 and 3/5. Now we're going to go from a mixed fraction to an improper fraction. So this is what we call a mixed fraction because we have a number and a fraction. It's mixed, and the other one is just improper, where the top is bigger than the bottom. So let's learn how to do this. And as you can see in the notes, it says the formula bottom times left plus top over the bottom. So the bottom is 5 times the number on the left plus the number on the top over the same bottom. And 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. And 13 still over 5. Again, I'm going to circle my answer. And then on the calculator, I know that 2 is 2, so all I have to do is 3 divided by 5, and we get 0.6. So I know that the question is 0.6. I'm going to actually write 2.6 near the question so you understand. And then I'm going to type in 13 divided by 5. And I'm also going to get 2.6. You also could have done long division or something. But we do those in previous chapters like decimals and whatnot. So we're just going to be using our calculator the whole time now, unless we can do it in our heads. Now we're going to go back in the other direction. So let's take that same improper fraction, 13 divided by 5. And let's follow the notes. So how many times does 13 go into 5 evenly? Excuse me. How many times does 5 go into 13 evenly? Bottom goes into top. How many times does 5 go into 13 evenly? Well, 5, 10, 15. Well, 2 times 5, 10. So 5, 10, 15, etc. Well, it goes in twice, so 2. Then 2 times 5 we know is 10. So the remainder, what is 13 minus 10? 3. And still over the initial denominator, and we can circle our answer. And again, that's the same question from before. 2.6, 2 and 3/5 is equal to 13/5. You need to go back and forth between those whenever is necessary. For example, if I were ever to add and subtract fractions or multiply fractions, I would always go to improper. And then if the teacher requires you, then go back to mixed. But we'll just leave it at that. So going back and forth between mixed fractions and improper fractions with the English instructions seen in the notes.